What is up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you haven't seen the latest Rewind Rumble Spider-Man vs. Bumblebee, you got something that you need to do before you watch this video. But if you have seen that fight and you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for tonight's episode. The situational irony of Ugandan Knuckles is that in his origin, he was simply a guy who didn't want to set the world on fire. Little did he know the world of VR chat was greatly set on fire. Originally created by Gregzilla as a singing Knuckles meme, this meme was about to go stale. But at the point of stale death, a meme has two options, either evolve or die. And singing Knuckles wasn't ready to die. So he evolved into the great Ugandan Knuckles we all know today. They say strength in numbers, and the Ugandan tribe has given birth to many types of Knuckles. One, the normal Ugandan Red Warrior. Two, the blue Ugandan Knuckles, which is the fastest type in the team. Three, the Weirdo, the type that never freezes but the rest of the non-believers do. Four, the Russian Warrior, the warhead on the team, guns blazing, communist approved. Five, the Commander, the best one on the overall team, the leader in command. Six, the Ugenji Knuckles, the ultimate body is ready. Seven, Knuckles, the one that teleports and stuff. It's very glitchy and transparent, and of course, we can't forget the Queen. The Queen is the meaning of every Knuckles life. They must protect and worship the Queen, for she is a beautiful goddess to the tribe. If anyone tries to threaten the Queen, you will be in grave danger. The Ugandan tribe has a powerful range attack known as spitting. This tribe spits on all non-believers, and this can be very fatal. The tribe spit can storm up so hard that they can crash entire VR chat rooms. Crashing an entire chat room puts the Ugandan Knuckles at a universal level, being able to destroy an entire realm of virtual reality chatting. The only weakness the Ugandan Knuckles has is that they can get lost without the Queen. If the Queen is not there to show them the way, they will struggle, as the Queen is their meaning of life. The Ugandan tribe also loves converting non-believers, as they try to show everyone the way. If you don't accept the true way, they will spit on you. And quick reminder, to learn more about Knuckles, just check out the meme movie part 1. It's something that does need more attention if you haven't seen it yet. And now, no better way to start off this roster than with a character from one of the oldest running indie games of all time, being the Toho Project. Specifically, the time-manipulating maid, Sakia Izuyoi. As a head maid, and the only human maid, it's Sakia's job to oversee all the other fairy maids. This seems like a hard job, but thanks to her time-manipulating powers, it's quite easy, for her at least. She has the ability to create timelines, freeze time indefinitely, manipulate space, manifest the future, and is an extremely skilled knife thrower. From one of the most powerful characters to one of the weakest, let's discuss Mama Tattletale. With no arms, small legs, and a tiny body, you would think that Mama Tattletale is some feetless Furby, and you're pretty much right. She can bite people and manipulate household electricity, but don't get too excited over anything else, because that's all this angry toy can do. From that, we have the half-genie, half-hero Shantae. Shantae's signature ability and use of combat is whipping her ponytail. Her hair is strong enough to block cannonballs, break metal armor, and can bust through stone. She is quite skilled at manipulating light magic. She uses this magic to transform into various animals of her choosing, and each animal has their own abilities. Next up, we have Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's primary weapon of choice is, of course, the shovel blade. It's a very self-explanatory tool. It can dig things up like a shovel, and it can cut like a blade. Did I forget to mention that this dude is on par with Kratos in battle? Because that is pretty important to know. Shovel Knight is not only able to keep up with Kratos, but also defeat him. The undefeated monster killer is back. That's right, we have Kara. The Apache attack helicopter has never lost a battle thanks to the mighty power that is packed in this kid's demonic wits. Kara is fast enough to attack Sans, strong enough to be on par with reality warpers like Flowey and Azrael, and can dethrone kings like Asgore. Kara wields a deadly knife and is highly skilled with it. Can someone please notice our next combatant, because her senpai certainly won't. Ayano is most iconically known for a wide arsenal of weapons and forms. She carries an assortment of axes, bats, saws, energy swords, katanas, knives, wands, shovels, scissors, and more. She's very skilled and creative when it comes to using these weapons, as methods of torture or murder. Next up, we have the very unknown Boris the Wolf. Why yes, it might be a bit premature to cover this wolf, but one thing is for certain. He comes from the Bendy universe, which means he can't be too far off from the other demons in that game. And with that being the case, Bendy isn't exactly a Super Saiyan, so don't expect Boris to be one either. However, I hope I'm wrong. We all want to see Super Saiyan Boris, don't we? Speaking of Bendy, let's talk about that ink demon. Bendy has been on Cartoon Fight Club like many times. The poor guy, once again, can't catch a break. Lucky for him, though, he can create ink demons to help assist him in combat, and he has that killer jump scare, which could beat mild humans. From one near-feetless indie horror monster to another, it's time we discuss Foxy the Pirate Fox. Behind the curtains of the Pirate Cove lives a crimson animatronic fox known as Foxy. Foxy is the fastest member on the dart around the pizzeria in a fast pirate-like fashion. His signature weapon is his captain's hook, which he can use to slash his opponents. Next up, we have Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear is the leader and lead singer at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. However, entertaining a pizzeria isn't the only thing this bear can do, because Freddy and all the other animatronics on this team are controlled by possessed haunted spirits. Freddy has a jaw strong enough to crack a human skull, and in the FNAF World app, he has the ability to increase all his physical limits by singing, plus he can throw pizza with his pizza wheel. And last, but definitely not least, say hello to your new neighbor, Secede. Usually you don't have to worry about this guy, and that's only if he's in offline mode or idle mode. But when this guy goes into hunt mode or even attack mode, watch out. In these modes, this guy can turn your worst nightmare. He's an expert with wielding every day. Like a normal ability, trust me, it's not. Overall, this indie game roster contains a huge variety of monsters, heroes, robots, spirits, and superhumans, plus time manipulators. Each character has their own unique traits and abilities that make them special. Hey,